Good day, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Emmanuel coming live from the Republic of South Africa. I'm glad, I'm so glad, excited to have this wonderful opportunity once again to be on the Billion Coin global stage as one of the broadcasters. Today is the 8th of December 2018. I would love today to go to one of the subtopic, which is in the admin blog. This article is, I think I'm doing it for the second time. It's one of the most important articles that I have observed. It is entitled "The Master Key to TBC Success is to Encourage Fast Duplication." The master key to TBC success is to encourage fast duplication. Since you know that our Billion Coin is not attached to any open market system, TBC coin is a coin which is private, a peer-to-peer, which is only attached to the influence of humanity, of membership growth in its database. We are only attached to the number of people, to the new people who comes to join us. When new people comes and joins us, then our coins appreciate in value. And this is going to help us to reach our ultimate price. So today, dear team members, the topic is the master key to TBC success is to encourage fast duplication. We have to duplicate ourselves in terms of membership growth. So that is why I'm saying this topic is one of the most important subjects that we need to discuss on. As you can see here, the massive growth campaign. Our coin is attached to membership growth. There are these suggestions here, these blogs, these charts, these community growth examples. For instance, the first one on your extreme left-hand side, that is when one member can be able to bring one member on daily basis. If two members do the same thing, two people will be introduced. Three members, when they duplicate the same thing, four members are going to come. Four members bringing each person, they are going to be the 8 members. 5, 16, it goes on. 6 to 32, 7, 64. To an extent that if we keep on duplicating, we'll be able to go 31 steps, we'll be able to have this 1 billion that is needed. Then the second block is when you can see 1 brings 1. And second steps, we've got 3. This is a 3 by 3. The other one is a 2 by 2. This one is a 3 by 3. 3 people brings 3. On the third steps, we've got 9 people. 9 times 3, being the fourth steps, we've got 27 people. 9 times, on the fifth steps, we've got 81 people. It goes on, it goes on. Then this third one shows a 5 if one person brings 5. It's a 5 by 5 times 5 brings 25. 25 times 5 is 125. 125 times 5 is 625. 625 times 5 is 3,125. So it goes on and on. Then the other one, the red one, one person brings 10. If one person brings 10, 10, 100, 1,000, the fifth step is 10,000, the sixth step is 100,000, the seventh steps is 1 million. So if each one of us brings 10 in this block, if each one of us can manage to bring 5 in the yellow block, if each one of us can manage to bring 3 in the green block, if each one of us can manage to bring 2 per day, this is what in the blue block. These are suggestions that if all of us on daily basis we can duplicate this, then it will aid in the multiplication or in the massive growth of our membership. Right, let us read. What if I told you that we could reach our objective of gathering 1 billion members before the end of January 2019? Everything is in place perfectly to make that happen right now. Lack of belief is the only thing holding us back at this time. And I want to turn that around by the end of this article. Collectively, if we will believe we can do this, we will achieve it. Collectively, if we believe we can do this, we will achieve it. Let us start by looking at how this will benefit you and also all other members in the TPC. Picture this in your mind. It's the end of January 2019 and the admin wallet is empty, and we have created 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires and tens of millions of small business owners accept 100% TPC for their goods and services. TPC is spendable, and we didn't need any banks or exchanges to make our coins liquid. We did that ourselves. TPC is just as good as any paper money because 1 billion people have made it. So by coming together, no institution on earth would dare challenge the value of our TPC kringly coins. No one wants to oppose an effort to finally end poverty globally. People, however, people power is chanted in every corner of the earth. The only way to end poverty is through people power, and the people that are sick of the corruption of the powers that be, and the people are sick of the corruption of the powers that be, and how unfair the current distribution of wealth is today. TPC is a movement of people power on a mission to end poverty globally, and with 1 billion members backing us up, we would be unstoppable. Let's say you are a TPC billionaire at the end of January 2019. Even if a member only gets 1 whole TPC coin, they would become a TPC billionaire. It would bring you complete financial peace of mind, right? You are set for life. Your posterity is set for endless generations to come. This peace of mind will allow you to remain calm as we allow the world to catch up to this new dynamic of having 1 billion millionaires and 1 billion millionaires. Love and respect will be our guide as we allow the world to catch up. You have plenty of kringlies to use to feed and clothe your family. We must put the mission first ahead of a mad dash to elevate our members into lifestyles of luxury. Luxury for all will come in time. But this is what I mean by saying we need to allow the world time to catch up. Peace of mind is the most valuable thing you can have, right? I, as admin, will set up a global database and I will invite the poor of the earth to register in it. Immediate help will be given to the poor as we connect the billion members to each sponsor 3 to 5 people in this database. Most poor people would be happy to get about 20 grains worth of kringles as a kickstart. Then we would organize as we go and create job opportunities for all of the poor in our database. This will be a process, and at some point we will be able to declare the end of poverty in the year 2020. This achievement creates power, political power, that we as a human race will no longer allow the few to detect how the many live. This is why this mission must come first. This is why our members need to free themselves of the disease of greed, which is a byproduct of the system of artificial scarcity, even among the poor. Mad dashes to luxuries must be discouraged. As I have said before, I don't want this article to be too long, so you will need to use your imagination of how all of your dreams will come true. Picture 2025, then 2030, through to 2050. See the personal transformation of how you will live happily in complete abundance and prosperity. Now, pay close attention to what is said within the dashboard of KCBO. It starts with rapid results, rewards, 2 who get 2, and so on. Look at the 2 who get 2 column in the massive growth campaign poster. Look at the 2 who get 2 column. Let us go back to the 2 who get 2. They are referring to this. The 2 who get 2. You understand? 2 by 2, 4. 4 by 2, 8. 8 by 2, 16. 16 by 2, 32. 32 by 2, 64. 164 by 2, 128. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on. You understand? Right, let's go back. Let's go back to where we were. Look at the 2 who get 2 column in the massive growth campaign poster. Rapid rewards is based on duplicating 2 who get 2 day by day. Periods become days in the massive growth campaign, and in just 31 days, 1 leader could create 1 billion members below them. We already have millions of members, so this effort will not just come from 1 leader. We are much closer to the goal of having 1 billion members than what you might think. The master key is to encourage fast duplication. The master key is to encourage fast duplication. That is what is missing right now. There are 1,000 distractions within the TPC community right now, and most of these distractions plant seeds of doubt within the minds of our members. Encouragement is missing on a large scale. The one idea that will completely heal our TPC community is to encourage fast duplication. We need to unify on that one idea. New members see a 24-hour and a 48-hour timers once they pay the admin fee. We need to rally around these timers and encourage the new members to use the script and the instructions provided within the dashboard of the KCPO. Leaders need to stay on top of the growth happening below them using the genealogy tool in the KCPO and make sure they supply the needed cryptocurrencies to keep the duplication moving smoothly. All leaders should become cash centers locally to keep the speed of growth going. Right? Kringlies are magic coins during the distribution phase of TPC compared to market coins. With market coins, you can only sell what you have purchased, but our coins are magic. But our coins are magic. The cookie reward system allows our members the ability to access an abundance of coins that are not purchased. During the redemption extension, even our newest members can have more coins than they can spend. We deliver on our promise to provide abundance. These magic coins can allow mass quantities of people to immediately go full-time in TPC. The more full-time members we have, the faster we will grow. The more full-time members we have, the faster we will grow. Now, let us look at this chart here, the bonus cookie rewards based on activities completed. This is a holiday promo cookie reward bonus on top of regular cookie rewards December 1st, 2018 until January 31st, 2019. It goes on like this, accumulative transaction. If you transact 4 grams worth of Kringlies, 4 grams of gold worth of Kringlies, you have a reward of 100,000 cookies. And also, if you refer people, you are going to get referral cookie rewards of 1 million cookies during the holiday promo. If also you transact or purchase 8 grains worth of Kringlies, you are going to get 250,000 cookies for the transaction only. And on top of it, if you refer, you qualify to get 2 million cookies. 12 grains qualifies you to get 5,000 cookies just for transacting, and you get 3 million cookies. 16 grains qualifies you for 1 million cookies and 4 million cookies when you refer. 20 grains qualifies you for 125,000 cookies. And if you refer, you get 5,000 cookies, 5 million cookies, sorry. So it goes on up to 40 grains when you will be getting 100 million cookies, and you will be getting 10 million cookies on top for referring. So this is a wonderful holiday promo for our newest people. Let us take advantage of it. It's so much rewarding. And also not only rewarding an individual, but all of us. If most of our people, we can engage on the holiday promo, we will be actually getting more cookie rewards, as well as we will be impacting on the massive growth in a positive way. This is a very good strategy and a very important thing to do or project to embark upon during the holiday promotions from now up until the 31st of January 2019. Now let us reflect our minds once again on the blog. The final piece is now in place. The holiday promo, one of the things choking up fast duplication was that 40 grains was out of reach for so many, and that slowed growth. Now, sponsors can get compensated while new members have a tired system to complete transactions. In some countries, 40 grains is what can be earned daily for a day's worth of work at a typical job. In those countries, sponsors should be happy to receive 4 grains just for completing a simple transaction. A full-time sponsor would be blessed to do 1 transaction a day instead of hard labor at a job for the same amount after 8 hours of work, right? Also, new members are encouraged to do multiple transactions during the holiday promo because of the benefits that come through accumulation within it. No matter where you live in the world, this holiday promo allows you in principle to earn a day's worth of income just by doing 1 transaction a day. If in your country the average pay is 20 grains worth of gold a day, then that is what should be promoted as a starting point in your country. Members having daily cash flow at or above average incomes in their countries will be able to show the benefits of going full time in TPC. Lead by example. Get your cash flow going daily in TPC. People will respect that. Everyone just needs to get in where they fit in on their first day as a new member following the 5-day instructions on the dashboard of the KCPO. Sponsors recruit and recruits quickly become sponsors all in a single day. So 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, and so on is how fast a team could grow on a daily basis. You just need to believe it is possible and use all of the tools you are provided. Right? Fast duplication is not enough. That as an idea has no ongoing support. On paper, it looks good, but it is missing something. Encourage fast duplication, completes it. Encourage turns the idea of fast duplication into a cycle. Do it, and then encourage others to do it. I want to see and hear those 3 words everywhere within the TPC community. We need to focus on the meaning of those 3 words, and the broadcasters should be explaining these 3 words over and over again like a drum beat. Picture in your mind the whole TPC community getting excited about these 3 words. Visualize all of the TPC members taking action based on these 3 words. See the growth of the community speed up because of it in your mind. This is the master key to TPC success, and it will open every door of success from the micro to the macro inside of the TPC community. This one key makes all doors open. You can see for yourself This is one of the articles here, one of the wonderful pictures. Architects, engineers, property consultation. We accept, you see, we accept TPC 50%, 50% TPC, 50% on cash. We design 6 and build in time to meet the update. The other people are actually engaging themselves in the TPC matters. Right. Dear members, this is one of the most important articles, and we need to read and act, put words into action. Fast duplication is the only master key in the upbringing, in the building of what? This massive growth campaign. If we can, for instance, embark on the, say, on the first block, the first massive growth chart, where each one of us can manage to have two. The 2 brings the 2. The 2 brings the 2, it becomes 4. 4 brings 2, it becomes 8. If 8 members, each one of them brings 2. So it goes on up to like that as it is. We need to really practice what we are being given, and also take advantage of the holiday promo that we are having up until the 31st of January 2019. And there will be cash flowing in the meantime. As we embark on the massive growth campaign, we will be in a better position to cash flow. Remember, we have our Kringles in our TP009 wallets, which we can access when we transact to our newest members. And our newest members too, immediately after joining us, after following the steps, they will be sponsors too. They will be independent. They will start cash flowing as well. And we can also encourage the issue of 50% of partnerships with our newest members. If, for instance, that they need to give their wallets to their coins to increase in value, of course, they need to partner with older members. So at the end of the day, if all of us, we engage ourselves in a positive manner, all of us, the new members and the older members, we will find ourselves getting busy, building our communities, embarking on the massive campaign, on the massive growth campaign. So everyone will have something to do in the TPC communities. Let me also, if time allows me, allow you to accompany me to the blog once again, just for us to peruse on our newest articles so far. Let us just go back to where we were. Let me see here. We have some of the newest articles which I think we can peruse besides this other article which we have just dealt with. Let me just go back. Let me just go back to some of the, it says here, words of wisdom to send pattern meetings host. This is mainly particularly for our hosts. Since you know that we attend weekly send pattern meetings, this article, it says, first of all, I want all of the hosts of send button meetings to know how much I deeply appreciate them and their contributions to the TPC community and Kringle society. Bless all of you from the highest. Now that we are focused on duplication and unity, we need to use time wisely in a way that allows our global viewers a reasonable experience weekly without consuming too much of their time. Duplication should not be time consuming. So the burden of managing meeting time falls on the shoulders of the hosts. As per the notice given out for each meeting, the video link should appear exactly 15 minutes before the meeting starts, which is 6:45 a.m. AMPT. It even makes me nervous when the link appears much later than that. So a consistent effort there is important to keep our viewers at ease. The meetings should start precisely on time at 7 a.m. PT for the same reasons. This simple discipline will add greatly to the professionalism of the send button meetings experience. I consider these weekly meetings to be the heartbeat of our TPC community, and some members have a very limited amount of time and perhaps only plug in to watch TPC-related shows once a week at these meetings and don't have the extra time to view broadcasts. These meetings will help us to become more and more unified in our efforts to change the world for the better. The material provided to go over in these meetings could be covered in about 20 to 30 minutes usually. So these meetings should actually last 45 to 60 minutes. I have noticed that some of these meetings have been going on for 90 to 120 minutes, and we are going to burn members out at that length. Plan your meetings well in advance so that the very longest they will run is 60 minutes. Give out the keyword around 5 minutes before the close of your meetings. 2 panelists is more than enough to run an interesting show on YouTube, and any more than that will likely make the meeting much longer than is necessary. This is your show, so select your panelists over the weekend and make sure they will be on time and ready to add to your show. Feel free to invite whomever you want to play the roles of panelists each week. Rotate them so you see fit, as you see fit. We will do enjoy the dialogues on broadcast and meetings versus just a host that monologues the whole time. If the host will follow this advice, I'm sure the whole TPC community will appreciate it very much. Thank you again for stepping up to play this role. And as always, we are looking for more hosts to cover the other languages around the world. This is another piece of information which I wanted to conclude my broadcast today. This relates, of course, to our leaders, our respective hosts. Those people are doing a wonderful job. They are hosting the send button meetings for us. It is just a word of advice coming from the admin block concerning the length of time. We should not, they are advised that send button meetings must only take about 45 to 60 minutes. The longest should be only an hour, not more than that, of which I think is a reasonable suggestion and is a reasonable plea to the send button hosts, which we normally attend to from Monday. Monday, we've got Mr. Randy Wilson hosting the English button. On Tuesday, we've got Mr. Mr. Mbed Derek. Mbed Derek is conducting the French version. And on Tuesday again, we have the Hindi conducted by Mr. C.H. Pritam Kumar. And on Tuesday, same again, we have the Bengali version, Mr. Mizanua Ranman. And we also have got Mr. Scott Thorne conducting the Cambodian version. So far, these are 5 send button meetings. So it's just a word of advice coming from our master TPC admin, of which I felt today we need to share the same information coming from the admin, as well as the fast duplication that we need to engage ourselves into. Members, due to time, my time is limiting me. This is as far as I can contribute today. I would love to wish everyone well wherever you are, every success, especially to our newest members. Let us take advantage of the extended redemption period for them and also the holiday promo that they have been given. So as for us, all the members, let us work together with our newest members. Let us teach them how things are done in the billion coin. As long as we concentrate on the fast duplication, we will be cash flowing at the same time. As we cash flow, the community will be growing because people love to see something tangible. People out there are suffering. They don't have a medium, a form of exchange like we have. We in the billion, in the Kringle society, we have the Kringle. Kringles is our medium of exchange, and we can now be able to cash flow since we have redeemed some of our cookies into Kringles. So allow me once again to say, I wish you every member all the best and success during this time of the year as we are embarking on the distribution phase of the Kringle Society. May our Lord keep you once again in his safe hands till we meet again. I thank you for now. Bye and bye till we meet again.